Welcome to Hiwar Khas or Special Dialogue. Today we have a very special guest. Lauren Booth is an internationally renowned human rights activist and campaigner, and only a few weeks ago took part in the Free Gaza voyage, which defied Israeli sanctions on the beleaguered Strip and sailed into Gaza carrying gifts and aid from the outside world. However, as trying as that was, it was what happened later that became extremely interesting in Lauren Booth's adventure, as she was prevented from leaving Gaza and remained trapped after both Israeli and Egyptian authorities prevented her from crossing in order to return to the UK. Lauren Booth is famously former Prime Minister Tony Blair's sister-in-law, being Cherie Blair's half-sister. Yet her standing condemning the war in Iraq and Tony Blair's policies couldn't be more vocal or more vociferous. She's a writer and a journalist and has 2 young children. Lauren Booth, welcome to a Special Dialogue today, and I think that we have to start off with your latest adventure, from which you only returned a few days ago. I understand you spent nigh on a month in Gaza. That wasn't the plan, was it?
No, originally I was going to go over just for 3 days. The boats were going to turn around and leave, which they did. But when I arrived in Gaza, I thought, what an opportunity. I don't want to come as a tourist, a grief tourist, and just look around for 2 days. I want to spend time here, get a real feeling, go to the clinics, meet the people. And there was the Rafah crossing was supposed to be open, so I took that risk. And
then you spent almost a month being trapped virtually. But we'll come to that.
Yeah.
Let me first of all start with the Free Gaza campaign. What was the thinking behind it? I mean, obviously now we've seen the news, we know what kind of tremendous impact it had on the people in Gaza, and also those who followed the news and the news of the campaign, obviously. I mean, it was quite significant. But I mean, where did the idea come from? When did it all start? And at which point did you decide that you wanted to be part of this?
Well, the Free Gaza movement had its roots, quite rightly, in Gaza itself, with the
floor of the Mazuma shrine, with the women and the children having their food on the floor. And when I woke up in the morning, I knew that my life would never be the same again. So what I wanted to share with you today is that my name is Lauren Booth and I am a Muslim. It's the first time I've said that in a public place, and I couldn't think of anywhere better to share it than with people like you. When I was on the floor of the shrine having this feeling, a sister came over to me. She was maybe 22 years old. And I was sitting there and all you could see is my face. And she came and said, "Are you at peace?" And I thought, what a strange question. What else is there but this feeling?
Activist and journalist. I just want to say before I read this list that after a recent attack by American troops on family homes in a province in Afghanistan where 50 women and children were murdered, General Petraeus went on television and said the Afghanis had been burning the children themselves to make America look bad. We know your lies, America, and we fear Allah, we do not fear you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Salah Mohammed was 30 when an airstrike killed him in Musakala. Palwasha was 2 when a plane crashed into her home in Helmand. Safeda, 3.
Bu zor bir soru gerçekten. Herkesin kendi içinde Cenab-ı Allah'ın bize bahşettiği bir yolculuğu var.
Mine really started with Palestine and the ability to go over there and write about it.
Benim hikayem ise Filistin'de başladı. Buraya gidip orayla ilgili yazılar yazabilme imkanını bulduğumda.
And when I went over there in 2005, I saw that the people were not the terrorists or the criminals or the violent people I'd been led to believe.
Bu 2005 yılında oraya gittiğimde bana söylendiği gibi bu insanların suçlular, terörist kişiler olmadıklarını gördüm.
In fact, they taught me peace, generosity, calmness, gratitude, and so many ethics and morals that I had either forgotten or let go.
Daha bunlar bana daha önce hiç tanımadığım cömertlik gibi duyguları, insani duyguları bana öğreten kimseler oldu.
And by the grace of Allah, because of these visits and because they introduced me to the Holy Quran, in 2010 I accepted Islam.
2010 yılında Allah'ın da yardımıyla Kur'an'ı tanımamla ve bu ziyaretlerim sonucunda Müslüman oldum.
Peki teşekkür ederiz verdiğiniz bilgilerden ötürü. Şimdi İngiltere'de artan İslamofobiyaya değinmek istiyorum.
Thank you for your answer. And now I would like to deal with Islamophobia, which is being widespread in Britain.
İslamofobiye karşı yönetim tarafından ne tür önlemler alınıyor? Bu önlemler nelerdir? Değinebilir misiniz?
Are there any precautions taken by the administrations against Islamophobia in England?
Well, from this week, for the first time, Islamophobia has actually become a crime that must be reported by every police service in the United Kingdom.
Bu şu andan itibaren İngiltere'de her polis görevlisi tarafından bir suç olarak rapor edilmesi gereken bir konu olarak.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Verily all praise is due to Allah. It is due to Him and Him alone. We praise Him and we seek His help and forgiveness. We seek refuge in Allah from the evil of our own selves and from the evil of our actions. Wa ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Okay, everyone's gone to eat, so I can take it easy now, alhamdulillah. It's a pleasure to be here in Ottawa. Salams to my sisters. Thank you for making me so welcome. It's been a wonderful day listening to these talks, hasn't it? Sheikh Rida talking about the steps to Jannah, our brother Dawood and his talks about family and about how to manage our lives. And of course, I was doing a children's talk earlier, and there was an amazing little girl, she was 7 years old, called Sarah. So has anybody here got a 7-year-old called Sarah from Palestine? I want to see you, because she asked me the most profound question that I've ever been asked since coming to Islam. She said to me, when you came to Islam, how did you know where to buy headscarves? Subhanallah, I actually really had to give some thought to that, because that was a brilliant question, and kids are so practical. But right now I want to speak about 3 things. The age we live in, the challenges and the impact on our families, and what we're here for. Now, Canada is a special place, there's no doubt about it. Our sister Hella and myself, we were moved to tears earlier when members of your civic community and statesmen and women thanked the Muslim community for being in Canada. Do you know how amazing that is right now? Subhanallah, to be congratulated for being good family people, good educationists, good business people.